Hey guys, Tony here. Today we have the final video in the series I'm doing discussing all the changes for each of the specs for the Paladin and the Prepatch for Legion. We've already discussed Retribution and Holy, now let's take a look at Protection. Protection, unlike the other specs for the class, wasn't changed significantly for Legion. Some spells were changed, others were removed, and we do have some new abilities as well. With that said, let's get right into the Protection Paladin. Consecration was changed a fair bit to fit more of a class fantasy for paladins. Consecration still is a simple AoE effect, damaging all those who enter it. However, now most of the paladin's abilities are amplified while standing in the consecration. One such ability is Hammer of the Righteous. Hammer of the Righteous now has a cleave effect while the paladin is standing in consecration, causing the attack to hit all enemies within 8 yards. Trash pulls and large groups of mobs will now be significantly easier to control. Speaking of Hammer of the Righteous, Protection has a new talent available to make large groups even easier to tank, Consecrated Hammer. It's an interesting talent. Hammer of the Righteous has no cooldown, but it also means all the paladin's abilities that are affected while standing in consecration no longer have to be within consecration. This means while tanking, paladins can output a little bit more damage, control larger groups of mobs, but with it having no cooldown, you always have something to press. However, this means that you have to miss out on the other two talents in the tree, either Blessed Hammer or Holy Shield. Another interesting choice between talents is in the second tier of talents. First Avenger simply makes our Avenger's shield more do damage, and it only hits one target. Crusader's Judgment allows for Judgment to trigger Avenger's Shield, and Bastion of Light, which immediately gives 3 charges of Shield of the Righteous. Let's discuss the changes to Shield of the Righteous. Shield of the Righteous now reduces the damage you take by 44%, up from 30%, and also amplified by standing in consecration by 20%. This added damage reduction is a nice addition to Protection, and it adds another layer of thought to the playstyle. Shield of the Righteous also now has 3 charges, with a 16-second recharge. Blizzard has also increased the damage reduction duration to 4.5 seconds. Bastion of Light immediately gives 3 charges to Shield of the Righteous. A 3-minute cooldown for 3 charges? Well, this ties in very well to our tier 7 talent, Seraphim. Seraphim increases your haste, critical strike, mastery, and versatility by X amounts, but it consumes 2 charges of Shield of the Righteous. Increase in our mastery directly increases our chance to block more. The increased versatility means we're just taking less damage. Plus, the Shield of the Righteous bonus while standing in consecration makes Seraphim and Bastion of Light a very, very good oh shit kind of a button. Another interesting talent, although kind of overshadowed by the other talents in its tier, is Consecrated Ground. Consecrated Ground, in addition to damaging all enemies within it, also heals group members who are also standing within it. The healing is kind of negligible, but it is a nice touch to the ability. Again, adding more class fantasy. It is overshadowed by Aegis of the Light, a 5-minute cooldown, 20% damage reduction to you and all those who stand behind you, and Judgment of Light, a talent that allows all who attack the target that you have judged to be healed. The last time I played a Protection in PvP was in Cataclysm, so I'm a little out of the loop when it comes to PvP for the Protection Paladin. When I tried to get footage for PvP and learn how it plays a little bit, Demon Hunters were just released, so I wasn't able to get a good idea for it when the whole game is Demon Hunters. So unfortunately, I am unable to talk about Protection in PvP for this video. All in all, there is not much to be said about the Protection Paladin. There have been some changes, but none that are groundbreaking. The Protection Paladin is still a solid choice for a tank in a raid group, as well as 5-man dungeons. If you like this video and the series, please feel free to subscribe for more Paladin content throughout Legion. This has been Tony with All Things Paladin. Take care.